Ready?
I'm ready.
Ready? Ready, let's go.
I'm Jamie. I've never been a 9 till 5 guy, and seeking out new experiences has always called to me. Whether it's micro or something a bit bigger, join me on my next adventure. Hello again, welcome to another video. So we are camping. Camping, but sort of camping, different camping. As you know, we haven't got a camper van anymore, so we're trying to make the most of it. And we're looking at what we could do, a bit of wild camping. We've got tents and things like that, but there's a bit of a cold spell at the moment. And Sarah, the missus, came up with something a bit different. It's sort of camping and it sort of isn't. Anyway, we are in the Forest of Dean, that's sort of just off Wales, and our plan is to go and hike the Penny Fan horseshoe tomorrow. So we've come here for a couple of nights and we're going to have a lovely time, and we're doing something a little bit different. Anyway, let me go and show you what it's all about. So I'm also testing out a new video camera here, the new Pocket. What do you think, Sarah?
It's looking good.
Looking
it's
good?
amazing. It's so small.
But I haven't got the mic plugged in at the moment, so I'm interested to see how these mics are. We're obviously inside, so it's a bit echoey at the moment. But anyway, you can see we are in a pod. What do you call it?
Well, it's a camping pod.
A camping pod. So, but we've stayed in camping pods before, but they've always been fully furnished. And they're quite expensive. You know, you're talking £150 a night sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is a camping pod, but as you can see, there's basically nothing in it apart from a heater, a plug, and a light. So we are trying out. How much is this?
It worked out. It's £78 for 2 nights, which is the same.
So 35, £36 a night.
But it's the same that we used to pay for the camper at a site like this.
Yeah. So because obviously we've got our own gear, you know, mats and sleeping bags and all this sort of stuff, we thought we'd try this out because it could be a happy medium, and also to show you guys, like, rather than wild camping completely or camper vanning, it's sort of a happy medium if you've got a bit of gear, isn't it? And especially when it's cold.
And it's not a hotel. It's not going to cost the earth. It's, you know, weekend away for under £100.
Yeah, so I'll be interested to find out what it's like. We've put the heater on because it's a bit chilly in here. But we've got all the gear anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But we're going to be dry and hopefully a little bit warm. We're going to be able to charge our gear and basically sleep on the floor with our mats. But I'm also interested to see what this camera's like, and what the audio's like as well.
Should be good. Looks good to me.
Interesting.
So, coming up to the crossroads, we go straight over. There's a couple of pubs, and then we go left where it says the Globe. And then down there somewhere is the Dog and Muffler.
So what do you reckon? Is this pub going to be open?
I would be very surprised if it is open, because it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday in January, and I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere, so maybe not.
Let's see. That was good. We just asked someone, and it's open at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, closed between 3 and 6. So
Okay.
Right now. Let's go.
Let's go find somewhere for a nice cup of coffee. I was going to say cup of tasty, because we call coffee tasty, because it's tasty. But for the viewers, you don't know what tasty means, so a cup of coffee. Off we go.
They got snow globes.
We ended up going to the restaurant that was just up the road from the campsite we were staying at. It was really good. It had a little shop, so you could buy milk and bread and all those sort of things and some gifts. Really, really impressed actually. That was a good place, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Lovely cake and coffee. Gorgeous. Let's walkies now.
So we just had a lovely piece of cake and a cup of coffee, didn't we, at that place?
It was really good.
So where we went was basically just up the road a little bit from the campsite we're staying at, in the little lodge we're staying at. What's it, lodge?
It's a pod.
Pod. And now we're just heading down through the forest, having a bit of a walkies, see what we can find. We might be back to that place for dinner later, see how it goes, because it was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
Or we might find somewhere and go tomorrow, you never know. So off we go. We ended up following a nice little trail in the forest opposite. A few miles later, we ended up at this beautiful viewpoint. Views of the River Wye and the surrounding area from this international famous viewpoint, the Simmons Yat rock. So we've come across like a viewpoint, really sort of high part ridge type place that you can see on one side and the other. A lovely river on that side. Probably about 3 miles walk from the campsite where we're staying at. Really, really beautiful. We were on the map, there was a pub. But I think it's basically, I don't know if you can see, but it's all down there. And that looks a bit too steep. And the sunlight is going very quickly, so I don't know if we'll do that or not. We'll probably go back to the place where we had our cake earlier. But what do you think, honey? Good?
Love it.
Love it. Really, really nice place so far. Forest of Dean we're at. So we've actually decided to actually go down, and it's a steep thing all the way down, but
Yeah.
there seems to be like a pathway all the way along the river, all the way back to the campsite. So, but I thought I'll just quickly say that this looks like a good place to be in the summer, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks amazing.
Wherever we are,
It's Simmons Yat.
Simmons Yat,
Yes.
with a T,
Yeah.
not yak.
Yat.
Yeah. But there's a cafe here that looks really, really nice, and yeah, lovely views. So definitely check it out.
Path the other way.
Path is the other way. This is the viewpoint. Nice views though.
Beautiful. I want to get down there. It looks so nice.
After making a small mistake on the path, we found the right one and we headed down to the river. It had a few hotels down there and the river was running really fast. It was clearly a mecca for canoeists. So I can hear the rapids, so let's go and have a little look. See what's going on. The light is fading a little bit now, so I don't know how this camera is going to hold up, but it looks very good from the screen that I'm looking at. You can tell me if you want. So this is what I'm seeing right now. Looks like a really fast flowing river, doesn't it? It was clearly dark now, so we made our way back through the forest with our torch back to the cabin. So here we are. I wonder if the little cabin is boiling because we left the heater on. Let's see how boiling we think it is.
I'll find a key first. Oh yeah, it's warm.
Is it? How warm?
Pretty warm. I'll put the light on.
Oh my god! It's a sauna!
It smells like a sauna.
It's a sauna.
Oh, that's right. Just set it off. Done.
So let's put a cup of tea on,
Yeah.
make our beds.
I think we should sit outside.
It'll cool off. It'll cool off soon. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd show you our sort of bed setup. I've got my jacket on. It's not cold in here. It's actually quite warm, isn't it? But
Yeah.
we're just about to put the van outside the gates so that we can leave earlier before the gates open tomorrow. But this is the setup. You can see it's really basic. Basically, it's just a pod without any furniture in. It's got an electric hookup. It's got a heater, but that's just in the electric hookup, isn't it? It's just an electric heater. So there's no water, no anything. There's a just over the road there. There's a bathroom, toilet, and showers and stuff. So we've got that and washing up and things. But in the pod, it's basically just a hard tent, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So it's really, really good so far. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. But what more do you want, really? You just want to be dry and warm and plug in some chargers, don't you? So anyway, let's go and move the van out of the way so we can get out early. Yeah. And then we still haven't decided what we're doing for dinner yet. We talked about going up the road, didn't we? But I think as we're in, I think we've got a couple of real turnout meals. I think we're going to have some real turnout meals. So let's go do the van, then let's have some dinner. So, what have you got? Real turnout?
Chicken tikka masala.
How is it?
It's actually really good. It's like if you have a curry and rice and you like mix it all together, almost like a biryani, and it's quite spicy, but it's really good.
Spaghetti bolognese, and I'm just about to munch on it.
Yeah. So busy.
Are you going to go to the thing?
I don't think I am, just because you have to queue to have your picture taken, and I'm not really up for that, to be honest.
No.
No, we've done it. We're at the top, so let's carry on.
Right.
Do the quiet bit, hopefully.
That was so amazing, wasn't it, up there?
Yeah, incredible.
So we've come down from the peak of Penny Fan, and we've just come down into the fog cloud. And we're trying to do the Penny Fan like loop, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we come down the other side of Penny Fan, opposite to where everybody comes up, and yeah, fine, a bit steep, but not a problem. But it was so hectic up there, so many people. Even though it was beautiful, there were so many people up there.
It's just noisy.
Yeah, noisy, just not my kind of. I don't think I'm going to come to Penny Fan again.
No.
And you've seen from before, footage before, the car park was absolutely chaos. We could not believe it when we got there. So if my recommendations, if you come to Penny Fan, then come blimmin' early.
Or don't come on the weekend, if you can come during the week.
Yeah, well, we don't know what it's like on the weekdays, but
Yeah.
I assume it's a little bit quieter anyway.
It is Saturday today.
But anyway, it's a bit frosty down here, a little bit chilly, but not too bad. And we're going to carry on a bit further. We can see the sun sort of trying to poke his head through, and we're going to stop and have a flask of coffee,
Yeah,
maybe a little bit of a energy bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's crack on. So we've come out from the clouds all the way down here, and we're going down there. And then I don't know if you can see, but there's sort of a path just on the other side of those trees, and you can sort of see people going up in that direction there. So we're going to go along that path eventually, and then all the way along in the clouds back there. But before we do that, we're just going to come down this road, or this path, and going to stop and have a coffee and have something to eat, an energy bar, because I'm a bit tired, a bit hungry. But it's going good. It's a beautiful day, as you can see behind us. But it is quite icy in places, isn't it, honey?
Yeah, plenty.
So there's a few bits that you need to take care of and slow down a little bit, as you can see. Most of it's fine.
You can do it. That was tough, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of
That
ice.
was tough. Took a while, but just one foot in front of the other. It's fine. But we've just got the bridge to go now, and we're nearly home. So we're just having a little break. We've come up that steep bit, and that was the trickiest bit, was it?
It was tricky and it was really icy, wasn't it?
Really icy, yeah. As you can see, we've got our hats on, and I shouldn't be looking at the screen. We've got our hats on and things because it's a bit chilly up here. But we're about a third along the last ridge, and then we've got to go down. So we're not too far. We're not too far around.
Yeah.
You know, we're nearly home. So we're going to get back to the van and then make a cup of coffee. What time is it?
About 11:30.
11:30. Make good
Yeah.
time. You know,
Yeah.
we'll be back in the van 12:30 probably,
Yeah.
and see how we do. Right, a bit longer, and then we're going to get going. So we've nearly done it. We're getting there. Oh, how's the lens? Can I clean the lens a little bit?
We've gone through a lot of cloud.
Gone through a lot of cloud, but the sun's come out again, and we're finally sort of on the last descent towards the car park, and it's been good. Legs are aching. We've had a bit of trail mix just to sort of try and wave off a bit of hunger that we've got, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I'll turn you around and see what I'm seeing. I cannot believe how busy it is up here. It is absolutely, I mean, it's phenomenal, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah.
How busy it is. It's just like, it's like a town on a mountain. I mean, I thought Snowdonia was bad, but this is like the worst I've ever seen. Can you see me okay? The sun's in the background. Do that a little bit better. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy busy. Although it was really busy, it was so great to see lots of people out and about. After a long penny fan loop, we slowly made our way back down. So we've just got back to the van. Is your bag inside? We've literally just got in and sat down because our legs are aching, aren't they?
Yeah.
So there's a toilet block over there. All this is new since the last time I was here. I can't believe how much has changed. So I'm going to go and check out the new toilet block before we leave. I've synced my Garmin walk.
Excellent.
So I've officially done it, which is good. There's proof. And should we have a cup of tea before we leave?
Yeah.
Or should we find a cup of tea?
I think we should find a cup of tea because I've just found on Google that there's a pub a few miles away. So let's go there.
And we're starving. So, really good walk though, but ridiculously busy. Come here, do it, tick it off your list, and then don't come back because it's too busy, isn't it?
It is on a Saturday.
Or
yeah.
do it like on a weekday, I don't know. Or it might be busy on a weekday, you never know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've done it twice now, you've done it once. And you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I loved it. I love the cloud inversion. I love the views.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was, yeah, it is a beautiful walk, and it's quite challenging in parts.
Yeah, it's not easy, is it?
No,
You know, but
it's lovely.
anyway, let's chill out for 5 minutes, and then we're going to go and get some din-dins. We drove to the pub, but it was closed, so we ended up driving into Brecon to find some lunch, and it was quite a nice little town. Back at the campsite, but Sarah's forgot the code to get in, so she's going to ask for the code again. There you go. So we're back after a nice long day, aren't we?
We are.
Just relaxing, because I didn't sleep very well last night, and obviously after climbing Penny Fan and doing the horseshoe, we're a bit achy. Did you say achy? But well, I think we're going to be achy tomorrow. We're going to be achy tomorrow anyway. But chill out, and then we're going to go up to the place where we went yesterday and have some dinner. Something, I don't know, a burger.
Yeah, pizza, something
naughty. And then, back to the cabin for the last night. But again, this cabin is so good. It's just, as I've told you before, it's just a pod with nothing in it apart from a heater, a couple of electric points, and a light. And we're loving it, aren't we?
Yeah, it's perfect, and you can spread out. We've got all our gear, as you can see. So yeah, it's been ideal.
Yeah, really, really good. And I really think that we're gonna, like, while we haven't got a camper van, obviously we're when it gets nicer and the days are longer, so the nights are shorter, we will tent camp, of course. But while it's cold outside or bad weather or that sort of thing, I think this is a really, really, really great solution to get out and stay warm at night. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a rest and then we're gonna go up and get some food. So we had a lovely meal up at the sort of restaurant place up the road, and apart from a little hiccup, a dog bit me. Tut tut tut, dog. It drew blood as well, which I'm not impressed. But anyway, that's another story for another time. We are relaxing. You've had a shower, I'm going to have a shower. And that's a good thing about these pods. We can use the showers, so it's brilliant. So we're going to do that. We're going to go to bed, and then I shall wrap up the whole weekend tomorrow morning. Good night.
Because there's no way you could actually comprehend what we really look like. Right, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So these are...
So, good morning everybody. We've just packed up. That's us done for our nice little pod stay. And really, really, really good. We've really enjoyed it. What can I say about it? I think it's a really good alternative to tent camping. Not as expensive as a furnished pod or Airbnb. We're basically at a campsite. It's just a normal campsite with facilities and things. But for, just over £30 a night for unfurnished, same sort of price as if you bring your camper van here. And if you've got the stuff, the mattress and things, and if you're into tent camping, you will have the stuff. This is a really nice alternative to be in the warm, charge some electronic devices. Yeah, so we've really, really enjoyed it. And if you've watched this far in this video, thank you very much for staying along. I really, really appreciate it. And do all those YouTubey things, like and subscribe, of course. You don't have to, but thank you for watching this far. We're now going to head back south. It's about a 3-hour drive, so nothing too bad, easy. We've had a lovely, lovely weekend. Yeah, so I'll leave the place where we stayed in the description below. But basically, I think Sarah found it on PitchUp and just looked for pods. And I assume the cheaper pods are the unfurnished ones. Maybe there might be a tick box that you can do an unfurnished pod. But like I said, we've stayed in the furnished pods before and they were nice, but this is just so much cheaper. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, loved it. I definitely think bare pods, where you bring your own stuff.
Bear pods?
Bare pods. I don't know what you call it. A pod with nothing in is the way forward. It's cheap. If you've got all the camping gear, you just bring it along with you, and that's half the fun, isn't it? Setting it all up and sort of roughing it for a little bit, but not actually roughing it because you've got a heater and electric.
So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I shall see you on the next adventure. And hopefully this has given you a bit of inspiration to go on your adventure. Oh, and also don't forget to like the new Instagram page, the new Jamie's Adventures Instagram page. Relatively new, and I could do with a few likes on there as well. Anyway, have a good one. See you soon. Oh, and I forgot to say, let me know in the comments what you think about this new Pocket 3 camera, because I'm trying it out for the first time, this whole video. So we're loving it so far, aren't we? But obviously I haven't seen the footage yet, because the footage is on the camera and not in the computer. So I'd be interested to see how good this footage is. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think. Ciao!
I didn't want to ruin it for you. I saw you lagging it there.
The magic of filmmaking.